Every time you open your phone, you are hit by a tidal wave of unverified claims, sensationalized headlines, and fabricated data. We see this clearly when AI chatbots confidently hallucinate facts, like advising users to consume rectal garlic as a legitimate medical treatment. The volume of digital noise is suffocating. Yet, despite this constant static, verified scientific realities still cut through to reach us. We receive crystal-clear images from the James Webb Space Telescope. We read exact measurements of subatomic particles colliding deep inside the CMS detector at CERN. How does a complex, peer-reviewed fact, a finding scrutinized by independent experts before publication, actually survive the toxic ecosystem of the internet to reach your newsfeed intact? It doesn't happen by accident. Every legitimate discovery you read about has successfully navigated a massive, invisible global infrastructure built specifically to filter out the fiction. The journey begins in isolated environments, sterile laboratories, and university research centers, where raw data is first generated. Before this data sees the light of day, it faces ruthless gatekeepers, high-impact academic journals. Only the most rigorously tested studies survive this initial peer review gauntlet. Simultaneously, major institutions generate their own mission-critical data. Findings stream continuously from facilities like the International Space Station directly to agency news hubs. But there is a severe bottleneck here. The raw manuscripts and datasets produced by these institutions are incredibly dense, packed with specialized math and jargon that make them almost impossible for the general public to decipher. Aggregators like EurekAlert act as a secure bridge, routing embargoed academic packages directly to thousands of verified science journalists worldwide. This chart quantifies that impact. Studies utilizing these platforms are 4 times more likely to receive U.S. media coverage. Without these specialized digital distribution nodes, raw data remains trapped in academic silos, invisible to the society that funded it. Once this embargoed data is distributed globally, it finally hits the front line. The fast-paced, high-pressure newsrooms of multidisciplinary science portals. The reporters at these outlets are professional translators and active investigators. They scrutinize the original research papers, rather than simply copy-pasting an institutional press release. Journalists dig into the exact methodology and cross-reference findings by interviewing external experts. To defend against misinformation, these portals employ internal safeguards like the two-editor rule and enforce strict prohibitions against using AI tools to write stories. This rigorous translation process takes dense ecological field data about insect populations and turns it into an accurate, engaging public narrative about monarch butterfly migrations. It takes complex public health statistics from government institutions like the CDC and conveys them to the public without losing their factual integrity. The science journalist acts as a final defense, checking the math and the methods before the story reaches your screen. All of this effort culminates with the end consumer. Every day, people benefit from this massive system as they scroll through their feeds. This global ecosystem is a highly calibrated series of rigorous filters designed to separate signal from noise. It requires the complete synergy of the entire pipeline, the journals validating the math, the aggregators routing the data, and the journalists translating the concepts to successfully bridge the immense gap between the lab bench and the living room. So the next time you read a headline about a breakthrough in quantum computing or a promising new medical treatment, consider the journey those facts took to find you. The headlines on your screen represent the final output of a hidden global infrastructure designed to protect the truth.